Hello and welcome again to another tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can download and install Kali Linux in your system. So as you can see, I am on the Kali Linux page. Okay, it's in front of me. If you type Kali Linux over here, then on the Google or any browser, so it will fetch you the official website. This is their official website www.kali.org. So if you don't know what is Kali Linux, then let me give you a quick description about this operating system. So it's based on the Debian, okay, and it's a open source operating system which is mostly used for penetration testing and ethical hacking. Okay, so they have a lot of tools which is really helpful for those kind of practice, okay, and testing. There are other alternative also, like you will find Parrot OS, okay, and some other Linux also, but many of the Linux user mostly prefer this operating system. So let's click on their official website first. Okay, so if we click on the website, so it will take you to their home page. As you can see, it's saying the most advanced penetration testing distribution. Okay, Kali Linux is an open source Debian based Linux uh, Linux distribution uh, geared toward various information security tasks such as penetration testing, security research, computer forensics, and reverse engineering. You can download it from here and you can go to the documentations by clicking over here. So as you can see, they have all the documentations available, like introduction if you want help on the installation, okay, virtualization, and on the ARM, okay, on the cloud if you want to use it on the AWS or Azure. Okay, you can also use their Kali Net Hunter Pro on your mobile device, on your Android mobile device if you like. Okay, you can install that. As you can see, Kali Net Hunter, Kali on your Android phone, you can use it, all the tools. Okay, you can see the documentations from here, okay, and all the basic details that they have. So let's click on the documentations. Okay, so I'm going to click on the tools documentations. So let me show you. You can see on the documentations page, if you click on the documentations and the tool documentation, so you can see all the tools names are over here, like the FFUF, okay, uh, nmap. If you know what is nmap is, then you can already see all the details, but if you are new, then you can find all the details also, like how the nmap is used, okay, all the examples if you wanted to know a new tool. It's basically used for the scanning ports in a particular ports, okay, which ports are open, and it's normally used by the people who are trying to find any kind of vulnerabilities in your network. Like if you know, like many ports are open on your IP address or your any server, okay, and it can be vulnerable towards the open internet. So you can see using this tool that which kind of ports are open in your server or any in your network, which kind of ports are accessible. You can use this. So there are many tools like this, okay, all the tools that they have, you can find over here, like here correct ng. We know that we use this to attack on the Wi-Fi or like Wi-Fi network, okay, you can use this. If you don't know how this thing is used, you can also check on their home page some basic details you will find, okay, specify the what release to use, all these things you will find over here. So they have covered each and everything, so we are going to click on the download now. So on the downloads, there are something we have to make sure. If you're installing it on your virtual machine, okay, I will not recommend the ISO file. I will recommend the virtual machine's image file, okay, which is already built by them. If you're using it on your live server, then you can install it from here. You can download the ISO file from here. This is for the mobile, the Net Hunter package that I mentioned previously. Okay, you can use this cloud containers, each and everything you will find. So we are going to download the this one. Okay, to show you how it normally installed, because if I download this thing, then it's already like set up. Okay, you just have to download the file and then attach it, so I can't show you anything how the installation process is done. So let's click on this installer image. You have to select the 64-bit or 34-bit operating system you want. I'm going to select the 64-bit ones. What I'm going to do, I'm going to download this one. You can download the 4 GB file from here, or you can use the torrent. So if you click over here, it will start downloading the file. Okay, so it's downloading right now. So let me download it. Okay, then I will resume the video once again. So the ISO file is now downloaded, and I have created a virtual machine over here. If you don't know how to create one, you can see the video I have created. I will mention the link of that video in the description. You can watch it. And so let me just open this thing. Okay, so now it's booting. So you can see there is an option. It's called graphical install, or like normal install, advanced options. We are going to select the graphical install. So click on that thing. Once you boot the ISO file that you just downloaded in a pen drive or in a like CD or DVD, and once you boot with this particular bootable device, it will ask you on that particular page. Okay, once you click on the graphical installations portion, it will ask you for this. Okay, now it's asking to select the language, so I'm going to select the by default English, and have to click on the continue. Now it's asking us for our location, so where like you are located. So I'm going to select the location from I am from, so make sure you selected yours. So I'm going to select India and hit continue. Now it's asking for the keyboard layout. Okay, I'm not going to make any changes over here, but if you wanted to do, you can change it from here. So let's continue. Now it's scanning the installation media, and it's detecting the particular drive where it's going to install the files of the Kali Linux. So it can take some time depending on your system resources that you have mentioned. Okay, now it's asking to configure the network. Okay, so we have to give it a name. So I'm going to give it the name of this. This is the name that I normally use for all of my virtual box. So you can put a preferable name as per your preference. So let's click on the continue, but make sure this will be your computer name, PC name that you normally called. So this is the host name. So let's continue. Now it's asking to domain. If you have a domain you wanted to use, you can enter it from here. Okay, it will use the CID protocol to uh, connect to that particular domain. So I don't have any at the moment, so I'm going to leave it, and let's click the continue. Now it's asking for the user, so you have to put a full name. So I'm going to type my name over here and hit enter. Okay, so this will be my username that I just entered on the previous section. As you can see, it's asking for the full name. You can see over here that a user account will be created for you to use instead of the root account for a non-administrative activities. Okay, so it will be for a non-administrative activities. So please enter your real name of this user. So you can put your name, and if you click continue, it will ask you for the username. It's you can either change it or you can just leave it like your real name. So I'm going to leave it and continue. Now it's asking us to put a password. Make sure you put a good strong password. So I'm going to type 12345609. Don't do that. Okay, type a good password. So continue, and it's detecting the disks now. Okay, so on this section it's asking us to partition to create the disk partition. So you can either do it manually, okay, or you can do it by the system. You can let the system do it automatically. If you wanted to use LVM, you can select this. Okay, if you wanted to use like encrypted LVM, you can also select this. As you can see, it's like guided, use the entire disk and set up LVM, or this one like use the entire disk and set up encrypted LVM. So I'm not going to select these things, but if you wanted me to create a separate video what is LVM is, let me know. I will be happy to make one. So now it continue. Okay, now on this particular section it's asking for selected, like selected for partitioning. So what this things is going to do, it's going to format this particular virtual hard drive that I've created. Okay, so it's saying that all files in this one partition recommended for new user. So if you're new you can select this, but if you wanted, like if you have that knowledge, you can create a separate partitions, you can use this one. So I'm going to select the by default, and I will suggest you not to change this one until you know what you are going to do. So click on this next. Okay, now it's showing us the partition details. So it's going to delete that particular drive that I have given over here, and it's going to be created a ext4 drive, which size going to be 84.9 GB primary, and it's going to create a soft partition also, which is going to be 1.1 GB actually. So it okay, now it's saying that write the changes on the disk. So it's going to be delete, and it's going to be like destroy this particular drive, and it's going to create this particular like partition on this particular drive. So make sure you don't have any data, because you can see it's saying following partitions are going to be formatted. So I'm going to be selected yes. You can make changes on the disk and continue. Now it's formatting and the drive and installing your operating system. So now it's asking for the grub bootloader. So we have to make sure to click on the yes. It will be by default on yes. Okay, so it will install the Jira bootloader on your primary drive. So make sure you select the yes and continue. Okay, now it's asking us to install the Jira bootloader. Okay, so we are going to select this one. Okay, don't do it like this, enter device manually. Okay, we are going to select the by default drive that we are using. Okay, so click on the continue. Now it's going to install the Jira bootloader. Okay, so the installation is now completed. Okay, as you can see, the installation is completed. So it's the time to boot into your new system. So we are going to remove the installation media. Make sure you removed your pen drive or whatever like bootable drive you used to install the Kali Linux. So I'm going to the setting, storage. So by default it's already removed, but if you're using any USB drive for your live system, make sure you remove it before restart. Press on the continue. Now it's finishing the installation. Now it's rebooting. So it's showing that requesting to system reboot. So it's rebooting now. Okay, we are inside of the login page now. Make sure you put your username that you have entered. Okay, and the password. So I have entered this password. Let me. So we are inside of the virtual box now, as you can see. Okay, this is the Kali Linux. If you go to their home directory, so you can see this is their file manager, and this is the desktop. So it's based on the Debian. Okay, so you will might be familiar if you use Debian or Ubuntu. Okay, so it's something like that. This is their file system. You can see all the boot, the home directory, okay, the opt media and etc other things. Okay, so these are for the administration work. If you don't know what you are doing, then please do not make any changes in these files. So you can access the terminal from here. If you click over here, it will open the terminal for you like this. Okay, and you can do all your work. Like if you want to do change sudo, you can just simply put the password and it will take you to the root. Okay, you can also go to their application menu from here, and you can see all the tools. Like for the information gathering, you can see the you can see the DNS analysis system. Okay, network port and scanner and all the other details. Like on the network, on the port scanner, you have the nmap that I have mentioned on their tools menu. You can use this. Okay, for the vulnerabilities analysis, you can find all the details. Web application analysis, you can see all the details like wireless attacks. We have the like aircraft ng for the bluetooth tools. We have this. Okay, so all the details you will find, and if you wanted to do the reverse engineering, you will find those tools also, like the NASM cell. If you worked on this, then you might be know. So if you want me to make a video on this particular subject also, let me know. Okay, so all the details you will find. You will find the by default Firefox installed. So this is how you can install the Kali Linux. Okay, so I hope you learned anything from this video. So if you do learn anything, please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you to another video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.